Oh, hi. I'm Maris. I'm a little too close right now, I know. Getting my chat up so I can see while I'm out of the VR helmet. So, I'm Maris. This is GamerQuest. Welcome. We're going to do some more VR. I'm very excited. First game we're going to start out with... Let me just drop my chat off here. Perfect. First game we're going to start out with is a game that I've seen pictures of. You know, I've heard there's been a lot of buzz around the game. It looks beautiful. I've seen the trailers and all that stuff. It's called A Fisherman's Tale. It's like a... I don't know if I would really explain it as like an escape room, but it's definitely got puzzles in it. And I believe you're following a story, but like the puzzles make up the story, like everything you do is a puzzle type thing, if that makes sense. So, I'm super excited. Like I said, the graphics are beautiful, it looks good, it's got a lot of buzz, so we're gonna test it out and check it out. So, let's get into it. Let's go. Alright. Let me... Oh, this one turned off on me. Now, as I've said before with other VR broadcasts, if you're tuning in live, I cannot hear you. Or I shouldn't say I can't hear you. I can't see your chat. So... Here we go. We're loading in. Oh, I'm excited. So excited. Oh, what a beautiful menu. It's very 3D. I'm sure it looks flat to you, but it's very 3D to me. That's lovely. That's nice. Simplistic. Beautiful. That's really nice. Alright, so we're gonna start. This is the prologue. Okay. We'll leave it with the hints on for right now since that's auto-selected, but I should be able to. Having grown up on puzzle games, I should be able to wiggle my way through it. Again, always be... Oh!
Now, stop me if you have heard this one before.
Oh!
Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth. Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Next, he'd put a log inside his little stove to warm things up.
Okay, hold the trackpad up. Ah, okay. Press the button to launch your hand forward. Press it again to make it come back. Okay, alright, so grab...
The puppet would put a log inside the stove. Careful now.
Ah!
Nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell over there on the shelf.
Duster? Duster. Lucky. Okay. Let me turn here. Okay. Duster.
His routine never changed. Next, he would dust the little seashell on the shelf in the corner. There. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
Okay.
Listen, a quiet sea tonight.
Oh, look at how beautiful. I want salty sea air. I need to live by the beach. Actually, I don't want to live by the beach. You don't want to live by the beach.
There,
Trust
in
me.
the center of the room,
Go through one
perfect
hurricane
model
season.
of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
It was nearly finished too. Only 2 pieces needed to be added to the replica. The little model cabinet and the final section of the wall.
Little model cabinet. Little model cabinet and final section. I thought I could have swore I just saw something.
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here somewhere.
I'm facing away from the sensors. Whoops, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me just see where I'm at here. I need to be this way. Okay. Alright, so...
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here somewhere.
Here.
Yes.
Okay. Let me turn around here. Okay. So there's a section of the wall missing. A section of the wall... Oh. It's right here.
2 pieces were missing. Good. Now,
Bam.
the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
Tiny puppet. Oh, look how cute I am.
There. Lucky this model. Tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh.
Hey,
where
that's
the
what I
world
just
was
did.
simple and snapped together. The puppet would follow his routine.
Wait a second.
Brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model.
That's exactly what I did. Oh, there's Chad. Alright.
Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
Oh, let's go over here. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, how beautiful is this?
Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after...
Yeah, you know, when you're out on sea, if there's a big storm coming, you kind of want to avoid that. Like, you know, just saying. Having lived by the ocean all of my life, and having been out on the water. Okay.
Every morning, the fisherman's puppet awoke inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different.
My windows are boarded up.
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no 2 silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
That's actually 4 planks of wood. Okay. I have to... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let me...
He needed to find something to pry off the boards.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can use that.
This
I'm
would
sure
do.
this will work.
What was it Papa used to say?
I thought this was a
Use the
crowbar
right
to begin
tool
with
for the right
anyway,
job.
and then I realized it was a poker.
Nearly there. What was this feeling?
Nearly there.
The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time.
Come on. Come on, you son of a gun. Come on. Get out. Oh!
At last, the smell
Whack
of the
myself enough
ocean.
time. I'm gonna put this right here. I have a feeling.
But outside, not the sea. He couldn't
wait,
believe
hold
his
on.
wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room.
You.
And standing in it,
Hi.
a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu. If this was what lay
Sacre
outside,
bleu.
then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room?
Look, why are you blinking? Oh, goodbye.
It was all there
look at
inside the
this.
model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version
Hold
of
on.
himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
Look at how big I am. I can see through myself. Oh my god.
Alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out.
I'm not
into the
on.
storm.
Holy Christ, look how big it
The
is.
lighthouse.
I'm not on.
The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to
We gotta
turn
light
on the
this light.
lighthouse
Oh,
lamp
look at
high
this.
above. The life
Yes.
of a fellow
Okay.
sailor was at stake. A huge
Yes.
anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in.
Alright, a huge anchor. Okay. Let's go take a look at that anchor
It
real
was
quick.
time to raise this anchor.
Raise the anchor. Hold on a minute. I know what to do. I know what to do. I may be blonde, but I'm not that bad. Hold on a minute. Give me this.
Of course. As below,
Oh, yeah.
so above.
Hold on.
When he lifted
Hold
the
on.
tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self.
Bam! Alright. Alright, yeah, so. Let me go back here.
Zut! The door was locked. He
Zut, the
must
door.
have put the key somewhere last time he left this room.
Alright,
Now,
so let me
when
guess.
was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf.
On the shelf? What?
Over
What
here.
shelf? Oh my God!
Are you cracked in the cockle?
It's talking to
Why
me.
did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?
the fisherman.
Why?
He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too. So he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, adjust
life
these ones.
preserver?
We will be brave.
Hold on a minute.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab,
Okay.
said the fisherman. Your hat and the life
Okay.
preserver. Now,
I know where to
would
get
an
those
everyday
from.
wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
No. Oh, look at this! Look how awesome that is. Hold on, let me boop.
How's it
boop,
going?
boop.
The storm is getting
Relax,
closer.
dude.
I'm not joking.
You just need to chill out. I just need to get this to a place that I can pick that up.
That up there. Now, put it around my shell. Oh, did you find something? Good.
That's so funny.
I feel more buoyant already. Now I just need a hat. How else will people know I'm in charge?
Oh.
Good.
Oh, I got it.
Put it
Oh
on
my
me
god,
carefully.
look at how adorable
I am
this
very
is.
delicate on the news. So, you found everything?
Oh, he's
Well,
adorable.
if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be...
He's so cute.
Now, just let me get out of this... damn...
Oh my god, look at the picture of him with the
Shell.
captain's hat on. Oh,
Phew. Breezy. I feel so much lighter. And the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door.
How
So
about-
you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I ask him should courageously remain here. That will do. Now let's see.
okay.
Where
You
did
got
I
that?
put the
Alright.
key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then blast it. I don't remember.
Oh! Oh no, his shell is stuck. Whoop. Come to mommy. Thank you. No, sorry, dude.
You're hesitating, shipmate.
Okay. Oh. I need my key. Okay. The door is this way. Okay.
Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
So here.
He would need to find his way up the tower
Sorry,
in the
trying to-
darkness. And already he could hear the storm rising outside.
This is very dark. Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, I'm on the water! Oh, look at the... Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Dude, where are you going? Yeah, see... See these waves? Can I turn? Yeah, see, dude, that's not... The famished one. The famished one. Okay. The famished one. Oh, I'm lit up now. Okay.
We're with you through the night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those brights on. This one's for you.
The biggest fish Papa ever caught. The fisherman had spent all
breathing.
his life trying to land a catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a tall drink of
What?
water?
Water. Water.
It was still alive.
Water.
This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
Alright, water. Water. Can I... Water. Oh. Hold on a minute. Can I do this?
Chum buckets. No water in the tap.
Chum buckets. That's it. What's that? What's that key in there? Chum buckets. Shoot. Water. Water, 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 water.
He must find some water for the poor creature.
Maybe I need to get the pipe work going. Alright, let me put my little... Let's see if there's like pipes or something that I can get. Let me put you right there right now. Alright, pipes. 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 Piping. Dude, you're like breathing. Oh, look. That's not for me. But I bet I know who it's for. How about... Perfect. Dude, I'm working on it. Sucle bleu. God, they used to speak, they used to teach French when I was in elementary school. Okay. Alright, I need 3 of those. What's this thing? I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Ah! Perfect. Okay. I think I see something. Hold on. Call me crazy. Yup, look at that. Hold on.
It wouldn't move. Maybe it was locked from the inside.
But I unlocked it. No, I did not unlock it.
This section of wall seemed loose. Of course! He had forgotten to glue this part of the model. It was only held on with 2 latches.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Hold on. You know, let me just see some... Yup, look at that. Yup. Well, wait a second. Don't I need that? I'm sure I need that, but anyway.
There. Now the water.
Alright. If you're wondering why I put it in the orange ones, you can see that there's no holes in these, so therefore there'd be no reason to attach these. Alright, so let's see now. Can I do my master plan? Where'd my bucket go? Where's my bucket? Why is my bucket all the way back here? Alright. Wow, look how cool that is. Okay. Give me this.
Success.
Oh!
Too much success. Water flooded into the
much.
model.
Oh no!
Quick, hold your breath. The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coldness, The darkness. The ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll.
I just saw what looks like a...
But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't
puppets
stop
can't
this fisherman.
drown.
Water everywhere. But
Can you get off? Oh!
is there anything to eat? I'm hungry. Hungry.
Is there anything to eat? Anything to eat?
It seemed
How about...
Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food. Food.
I'm
Who are
trying,
you,
I'm
oh
trying.
noble
Can we...
fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
I'm trying
There
to.
must be food out here.
There is, I'm feeding it to you.
I'll starve. Any second now, I shall
Look!
succumb to hunger. If only you find me some food.
Look! Here! You son of a gun. Look.
They smelled vintage, but a stuffed fish could hardly be picky. Bon appetit, you greedy guppy.
You greedy guppy.
Yes, more. More.
I'm trying to give you more. Here. Oh, Jesus, shoot my damn hand off.
Good. But I need more. Bigger. These are just appetizers. I want the main
Bigger.
course.
Bigger. We understand. Bigger. You got your little piece of shit.
Chew on that.
A bone? A fish bone? It's stuck in my throat.
What next?
Well-
It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite. And also a fish bone. He had to climb inside the mouse. The fisherman was afraid. No, there was the bone of contention.
Thank you, fisherman. I could not get enough, you know.
Oh my god, this thing's gigantic.
Always. Like an obsession. But you, leggy land walkers, we don't know
Leggy
anything
land walker.
about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now, I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside?
Alright, so that's what that is.
I'm
then.
certain it was around here.
Yes. Okay, so that's that thing in there. But how...
Climb on in.
Oh, Jesus criminy. He's gonna... Do I really have to get in this thing's mouth?
Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouth at all times and no splinters, please.
No splinters.
Hold your seat, sir.
There was plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... oh yes, sardines.
Why is that...
Here we are. Mind your step.
What's this?
Go get them, little morsel. The key is up there.
Authentic Savon de Marcel. I believe that is soap.
The key
no,
was too
saffron
high.
is
He
smoke.
needed something.
Soap.
Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. The key was around there, close to the sink, or above.
close to the sink or above. Up. Close to the sink or above.
The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Huh, how do I get up there? It can't be that easy. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Wow. I shouldn't say it couldn't be that easy. Like, that's... I'm not mad at that. One thing I do have to say, as I get older... Here we go. I still like puzzle
Time
games.
to get back to the
But
lighthouse.
I like puzzle games that aren't taking me hours to figure them out. And don't get me wrong, once in a while,
Thank you for
I'm in the
helping
mood
me,
for that.
the fisherman said.
But
Of course, you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest morsel. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter, juicier, and more delectable.
oh wait, I need to go. This is where I'm going with this, right?
Bonne chance, little
Yes.
morsel. Thank you for setting me free. I hope you reach the top of the tower.
The door opened.
Okay.
The lighthouse tower waited. The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe
I don't
more
think
than he could chew.
I don't have all the answers. Oh my
Come
God,
in,
they're
trawler.
on.
Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, see, this isn't good. Look at the size of these waves, dude. Holy Christ. That's like one of those rogue waves. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, the dutiful one. Oh.
Papa's old study. This was where the fisherman had learned to make models. Sitting at Papa's knee, listening to Papa's gruff, scratchy voice telling him to try again, and next time get it right. The fisherman was nearly there, but something in this room seemed different, like he was being watched.
Let me guess.
I have been watching, and I'm not impressed. Papa? The painting, the old painting of his father, the great fisherman, it was talking.
Quiet, I'm talking.
My only child, my flesh and blood. You could have been as great a sailor as me, or my father before me. Ah, Papa, that you had lived to see this day. Papa, said the puppet, I must light the lighthouse lamp. A ship is in peril. My own son, a mere lamp lighter, a landlubber. Nonsense. All you need is a boat and a strong net. Show your true sea dog and sail out there.
A boat and a strong net. Ah! Hold on a minute. electric. Ooh, this is a tight squeeze in this. This is one bad thing about lighthouses, is that they are quite a bit of a squeeze.
So it's come to this. My own son. A lighthouse keeper.
It looked like there were 5 pieces missing. The cabin, the deck, the rear winch, and 2 halves of the hull.
The rear winch. And 2 halves of the hull.
Fool, where did you leave the left part of the hull?
Listen, I'm looking for it, dude. Nah. I need some fortitude. I need some moral support. We'll have the crab. Give me some moral support. Ah, looky what we found. I know. Okay.
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not me, of course. I was always a very supportive parent.
The controls of the old lighthouse crane were there, on the balcony. The huge half-flooded room surrounded him, and below, he could see the tiny replica of the room.
Ah!
So it's come to this. My own son. A lighthouse keeper.
Okay, dude, be quiet. I'm still trying to figure this out.
The door upstairs
Okay.
was rusted shut. Besides, Papa had
Okay.
given him an order, and a true sailor always obeys the skipper.
Alright, give me this guy. I think that's how it goes. Alright, we need to figure out how to get this winch working.
Did I ever tell you about the time I caught a fish as big as you? Bigger, in fact. Much bigger.
Got it. Oh.
Fishing. It is an art. No, a craft. No, an art. Aboard a craft. I'm writing that down. You were always leaving model parts in drawers. Checking there.
Ah! It's a little bit harder than it looks. Shoot. Ah. Ah!
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not me, of course. I was always a very supportive parent.
Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
So it's come to this. My own son. Phew, a lighthouse keeper. Maybe you're good for something. Keep going.
I'm great. And don't you freaking forget that. I mean, I'm utterly amazing. I shouldn't have to... Excuse me. I shouldn't have to remind you that I'm utterly amazing. But yeah, what am I doing? I'm going for the one below me. The size thing is a little bit disorienting, but once you get the concept, it's not too bad.
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not me, of course. I was always a very supportive parent. Fool, where did you leave the left part of the hull?
Ah! Whoops. There we go. Okay. Oh! Let's not lose that.
You won't get far with Alpha Boat. Where is the next part?
Hold on.
So it's come to this. Nearly there. Who am I kidding?
Okay.
You never finish anything.
Alright. Huh. Let's go check the water again.
Fishing. It is an art. No, a craft. No, an art. Aboard a craft.
What is that?
I'm writing that down.
That's a pot. Ah, shoot. Okay.
You were always leaving model parts in drawers. Check in there. Keep going, boy. I will make something of you yet.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4. They said 5 pieces, right? What else am I looking for? That's the question. Ah, hold on a minute. I can't. What is it? Do I need a sail? No, I need another hull part. That's entirely too small. Another hull part.
So it's come to this. My own son. Phew, a lighthouse keeper.
Look at me go.
There. That's a good, honest vessel. Well, what are you waiting for? All aboard! Now duck it at the pontoon. Then we'll see who's too big for his father's boat.
What do you mean? Oh! Oh! Hold on a minute.
What are you doing, you dimwit?
Wait.
Oh, that
I
tiny
get it.
boat was going to get lost out there. He needed to change its size. What are you doing, you dimwit?
All right, I'm going. I'm going. Don't stop
That
calling me
tiny boat
dimwit.
was going to get lost out there. He needed to change its size.
Okay. Okay. What side do I need this to go on? It's over here.
There. Allez, en avant toute!
Ah! Sweet! What's up, Dad? What's up, old man? Okay.
Can't you do anything right?
Oh, sorry,
Let this be
sorry.
a lesson to you. Even great sailors like me can let the battery run out. Well, find another battery.
Oh. Understood. Oh! That's an issue. Oh, sugar. Alright, well, I lost my battery, so I can't continue.
We
Oh, no,
need
there
a
it is, it
battery to
respawned.
start the engine.
Okay. I like how the stuff respawns if you drop it. Okay.
Cast off. East by northeast. Full steam.
Look at you. You look almost like a real sailor. If I squint.
I am a sailor.
Thanks, Papa.
Good morning, fish fans. Fishing season has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in.
The storm
It might be
approaches.
nothing but better
That's
safe
when
than
the
sound,
fish
as
come
I always
easily.
say.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sorry.
My son,
Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these
The
messages.
fish are waiting. Activate the winch. Drop the nets. In the art of the storm. This is where nature hides its beauties. They are waiting for us.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Come in, trawler.
Whoa.
Come in, trawler. If you
Whoa.
can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Where is port?
Don't forget, boy. Come back with a hold full of fish, or don't come back at all.
Oh, shoot!
Hey, son! Are you there? Son! Are you there? Help! Yes! All done, son. All done. Oh, you've got guts, boy. I will give you that. Go then, if you must. Climb the tower, light the lamp, save any other poor souls who are sailing out there. Driven on by the disappointed father.
as he climbed the hook, he thought of all the models he had built, all the days he had spent inside the lighthouse, hiding from his fear. But I did.
I don't know what you've been hiding from,
He's
but I've been
green.
hiding from the storm.
Then the fisherman thought of all the countless fish he had hauled from the ocean on a line just like this one. Just like, and his obsession, that shadow which had seemed so large once upon a time.
The greatest catch ever is out there, Fizz. It's just waiting for us.
Here we go. At last, time to turn on the light. Outside, the storm raged, and it seems the rules of the replica had been completely disrupted. Inside the lighthouse, little versions of the puppet were reflected back at him, getting ever smaller, and there was only one match left to turn on the lighthouse. Was there anybody out there in the storm? Who knows? But for now, at least, he had one job. He was a lighthouse keeper. A match. Now something to strike it on.
A match. Where's a match? Where's my match here?
If you lit the small lamps inside the model as well.
Hold on a minute.
He had to light the lamps inside and out, and there was only one match left to turn on the lighthouse.
How do I spin this? Let me see something real quick. How am I working this out? I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, shoot. Oh, no! Okay. I got it. I think I got it. Okay.
Now he needed a matchbox.
Oh, hold on a minute. I need to walk him around. That's what I need to do. Instead of doing what I was going to do. Okay.
I love that sound. The three lamps were lit, but there was nowhere near enough light. Perhaps his little friends inside the model could help out.
Oh, touche.
There were little lamps inside the model. How could he light them? Perhaps if he passed the match to the tiny version of himself.
How am I supposed to do that? You want me to walk away from it, correct? correct, yes.
There were little lamp. Yes. Now, carefully, the next level down.
Carefully, the next level down. Oh no. Oh, shoot. Oh, crud. Alright.
There was a little version of himself inside the model. Perhaps he could help.
Oh, where'd my match go? Oh, okay, yeah, he's got it. Okay.
Perhaps if he passed the match to the tiny version of himself. Yes.
There it is. Okay. Now. So now, let's see here. This is an old school lighthouse.
Et voilà. Let there be light. Farewell, mon fils. I can rest now, knowing my obsession did not drag you down with me.
Goodbye, little morsel.
Bon voyage, shipmate.
Did I beat it? Am I supposed to...
Outside, not the storm. A room, bare, but familiar. He could use the handle in the ceiling to move the light and look around.
Mon Dieu, was that beard, that face? He was awake. Hey, hey, the puppet cried. I'm in here. I've been in here all this time. I'm in here.
Oh, wow. I think I beat it.
What time is it? What a mess. Do you know, I think I've been in here long enough. I think I need to see the sea.
The skies are clearing, fish fans. We've weathered another storm. Fisherman, enough mending your nets.
beat it!
Time to earn your keep. And to all you
Oh,
lighthouse
how
keepers
beautiful.
out
What a
there,
great
I
game
think
this
you deserve a
was.
holiday.
So well done.
How long has it been? Well, no matter. Encore the way.
Oh wow, that was great.